There are plenty of dupes in order to protest. So the CCP and other commie scum and many fools duped by them decided to have a big protest on a Saturday. It was supposedly a protest against the Trump administration and to oppose ICE enforcement. Remember, the vast percentage of Americans support legal immigration and oppose wide open borders. Best I can tell, the whole deal was a bust. All it did was mess up traffic in some cities and waste millions of tax dollars for police security. Some might reply, if you care about tax dollars, why did Trump have a big army parade? Hey, I didn't support the parade, but at least it was pro-American. I would have scheduled it for the 4th of July or Memorial Day instead. While there were reports of a good number of protesters at these rallies, the reality is that they represented a tiny percentage of the population. I have work to do. Why would I run around and protest in favor of illegal immigration? And of course, Trump is no king. If he was, he would not have left the White House following the questionable 2020 election. Again, at least in California, there were reports that the violence was coordinated by paid protesters funded by anti-American organizations. Worthless Governor Gavin No-Sense is complaining that the deployment of National Guard military to stop the violence in LA is an assault on democracy. If he did his job, none of this would have happened. More than one commentator has mentioned the use of federal troops to enforce admission of black students to schools and universities during the 1950s and 1960s. There is precedent, in other words. I strongly suspect that the firebombing incident in Boulder, Colorado, and the murder of the Jewish couple in Washington, D.C. were coordinated by the same operations trying to disrupt American society. I would like to see what investigation of such sources produces. Time for a reckoning. I suspect that there is a lot more going on behind the scenes, basically an attempt to bring down the American society. It's a very sad situation, folks. I don't think it'll be successful, but I am concerned. This is Dr. David D. Schein. Thanks for joining me for this special edition of Saving America. Remember, a new Saving America show is aired on the Brushwood Media Network every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Listen on any of the 16 network stations, Apple or Google mobile app, Apple CarPlay, TuneIn, Smart Speaker, and all smart TVs. Find more information at the brushwoodmedianetwork.com. Please be sure to join us each week. We welcome and love your feedback from our growing audience.